Shabbat Shalom. It's a little louder than I like. Good seeing you all here. I'm glad you made it on the roads. Are the roads that bad? How bad are the roads right now? You guys, they're not awful, I guess. I thought they'd be a lot worse. Yeah. Okay, good to know. All right, well, I'm gonna actually, Roy, I know I said you, but Brenda's even closer. Brenda, would you light candles? It's the closest board members is who I'm asking these days. Oh, we're at 120. Thank you. We now continue on page 128. Hine ma tovu ma naim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu ma naim shevet achiot gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achiot gam yachad. Hine ma tovu ma naim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu ma naim shevet achiot gam yachad. We now move to Lechad Odi, which you can find on page 138 of your prayer books. Tonight we're going to recite paragraphs 1, 5, and 9, and we arrive on paragraph 9. I invite you to stand up and face the entrance as we greet the Shabbat bride. Lechad Odi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. 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 Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmi'anu el hamyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem l'tiferet v'letila. Lechad Odi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, Ki va'ore kumi ori, uri shir daberi, Kivod Adonai elega negila. Lechad Odi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lechad Odi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise. Bo'i v'shalom ateret bal'a, Gam b'smicha uv'tzola, Toch emunei am segulam. Bo'i Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. 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 You may be seated. We now move into Shalom Aleichem on page 142 of your prayer books. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seichem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Turn to the next page of 144 for the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkedal v'yitkedash shemei Rabba, be'amal divrach yotev yamlik malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon, uv'chayedechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala, uvizman kariv, v'imaru amen. Yehei shmei Rabba mevarach, Le'ala mulal me'al mayam, Yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar v'yipromam v'yitnasei, v'yithadar v'yitalei v'yitalal, Shemei Kudasha barichu, Le'elam min kol berchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Da'al miram be'alma, v'imaru, amen. Turn the page to 146. When you arrive there, I invite you to stand with me for the Baruch Hu. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed. You may be seated. Let's see. Let's read the top of page 149 in the English together. Praise you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Ravim. Let's continue in the English on the bottom part of 151 together. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol, all these things your Torah gives to us. The more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love, and this holiest of your works, in the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. We do the Shema on 152. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malachuto Leolam Avad. 154. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol avacha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meyodecha v'hayu ha'devarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinartam levarnecha v'divartam ba'am v'shiftecha b'veitecha u'v'cha havaderek u'shofbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam leyot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'ktaftam al mezuzot beitecha u'visharecha L'ma'an tizkeru v'asitem et chol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim le'elohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzietziechem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet. 158, please. Lie, 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 lie. Mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, mi chamocha ne'edar ba'kodesh. No ratahilot ose efele, no ratahilot ose efele. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Let's now read the English together on top of page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us, and let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom, aleni v'akol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Moving into page 162. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam barit olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam barit olam. B'nei Yuvain, B'nei Yisrael, Oti le'olam, V'shamru B'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית olam. Moving over to the Amidah on 164, and when you arrive there, I invite you to stand with me. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agita hilatecha. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agita hilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu ve'Imoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol v'Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevii Geula L'bnei B'neihem, L'man Shemo B'Ahavam, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, V'Kayeach Kol Atah Ram L'Yoshia, Mashiv HaRuach U'Marit Haga Hashem, Mechakel Chaim B'Chesed, V'Chayei HaKol B'Rachamim Rabim, Tzomech Oflim V'Rofei Cholim, U'Matir Asurim, U'Mekayem Emunato L'Shenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, U'Mijo Melach, Melech Me'mid, U'Mechayeh, U'Matzmir Yeshua, Ve'eman Atah L'Chayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekayeh HaKol. Do not continue silently until page 180. You may be seated whenever you like. Say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael, ve'yakol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, v'imru, amen. Say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'yakol Yisrael, ve'yakol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, v'imru, amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'yakol Yisrael. 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 Okay, now some words of Torah. So, I believe that the Torah is more than a book about the relationship between the Israelites and Adonai. I believe the Torah is a manual on building a sacred civilization. I believe that it starts as a promise to a single person and turns into an epic that builds a nation. Our Torah outlines the laws, the stories, the twists and turns that occur when a people decide to become a nation. And one of the strangest twists occurs in this week's Torah portion. We've arrived at the story of Jacob and Esau. The story of Jacob and Esau is a clash of values that occur when comparing two nations. Because it turns out not all people agree on what kind of nation they want to become. Thus, in this week's portion, even before the brothers are born, they fight within Rebekah's womb, causing her great pain and distress with no relief in sight. At one point, she blurts out to Adonai, "Why do I even exist?" And Adonai answers her with some great foreshadowing. Adonai says, "Two people are in your belly, two nations." And Adonai continues, "One people shall prevail over the other, the elder shall serve the younger." Then right after that, we discover who these twins will be. Which of these twins will be the elder and the younger? The elder is red and hairy, is named Esau, and the younger comes out holding Esau's heel, and his name is Jacob, which translates to heel. And even before they were born, the narrator of the Torah picks the favorite, Jacob, who will prevail over Esau, who will be served by Esau. And this is a difficult message for a nascent nation, that the firstborn does not inherit the fortunes of the family. This is a practice adopted by ancient peoples of the Near East for as long as they could remember, but it also holds them back on picking the right person for the right job. Thus, through direct prophecy of Adonai, we are shown that this practice is no longer a priority. Jacob, the second son, will become the more powerful nation. But the difficult messages don't end there. We soon come to discover that Esau is described as hairy and strong and a hunter, and there's nothing wrong with any of these descriptions. And in fact, Esau seems to be a pretty good guy. And he becomes Isaac's favorite son, despite Adonai's prophecy to Rebekah. And yet, the narrator treats him as a fall guy, almost mocking his intelligence, both when Esau sells his birthright for a bowl of lentils and for when he gets tricked out of receiving his father's blessing by Rebekah and by Jacob. But I'm also not so thrilled with Jacob's behavior either, because Jacob could have freely given his starving brother a bowl of lentils without asking anything in return. And Jacob did not have to participate in his mother's machinations to be blessed by his father Isaac instead of Esau. And yet this is the person who the narrator supports through Adonai's prophecy, and he is the person that the narration follows. However, I am judging these characters in this story from a place of great privilege. I get to enjoy the creature comforts of a civilization a long time in the making. From modern plumbing to modern medicine, I enjoy the advantages of civilization almost every waking moment of my life and almost all the sleeping moments as well. Who am I to judge the story of two nations just beginning? It's easy to project my values based on my modern sensibilities back onto this time period. But I think it's important to understand the values that are motivated our Torah to support Jacob. And I believe those values have to do with agriculture. Of the countless components needed for a successful civilization, one of the most important ones is a surplus of food. If folks are too busy feeding themselves, they don't have time to think about anything else. They don't have time to think about laws or systems of writing or moral codes or new technology. Everything beyond surviving is fueled by an abundance and access to food. This is why I believe the Torah is picking Jacob, because Jacob is embracing an agricultural lifestyle. So let's go back for a moment where Jacob demands Esau's birthright for a bowl of lentils. Lentils requires planning, requires space to grow, and time to plant from seeds to harvestable food. While this is difficult, once you figure this out, lentils provide more food over less time than hunting. So while we can get distracted by Jacob's morally dubious choices or Esau's stupidity from this story, I think we're missing the most important part. This moment is a comparison of two different nations. One nation that gathers food via hunting, and another nation that gathers food via agriculture. And during this moment, the hunting nation is starving, and the agricultural nation has food to spare. But the agricultural nation does not give away its food for free. Instead, it demands a trade deal. It leverages its surplus of food for more benefits, a concept the hunting nation, who is starving, is resigned to agree with. And I think there is a second important lesson to this story. While this story is specifically in the Torah, God is not specifically in this story. The message here, I believe, is that a loyalty to Adonai is what prevents this kind of harmful trade deal. Because Jacob as a nation is smart and shrewd, but not kind. And taking advantage of a starving people for personal gains is not the ethically sound policy. It's also a mistake to treat neighboring nations poorly, because you never know when their fortunes will be reversed. And as a nation, this is a lesson that Jacob learns the hard way in next week's portion when it comes to a sacred civilization. So come back next week for part 2 of the sermon. Anyways, we are now moving on to the Misha Berach, the prayer for healing, on page 371. And in our own community, we're thinking about Ross Rumack, Frank Eriskin, Haley Goodstein, Mecca Purdy, Susan Mermelstein, Kara Cliff, Josie Lemire, Sandy Tigerian, Elliot Revis, Diane Courtney, Gary Martin, Ginger Spiro, Leah Goodstein, Jane Fortson, Sharona Zoret, Moshe King, and Emmy Zechariah. Some of you are thinking about who's in need of healing. Please feel free to say their names out loud or in your hearts. Misheberach avotenu mikor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu. Lekor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. We now move to page 587, the Elenu. When you arrive there, I invite you to stand with me. Elenu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, la'te'edu la'le'oser breshit, shehu samchal ke'lechet et shemo, v'garalenu lahamlik malchuto, v'anachnu korim, u'mishachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. 591. May we get wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Love each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech. May we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear, doubt, despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity, and cause light to go forth over all the land between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol ha'aretz v'yom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad u'shemo Continue standing and move to the mourner's cross on page 598. And this week we're thinking about these yahrzeits. Edith Altschuler, Arthur Bashuk, Bernice Bloomfield, Rose Favuza, Martha Gibbs, Sylvia Goldman, Louis Kerman, Glant Silverman, and Ray Spiro. If there's someone you are mourning for this evening, please feel free to say their names out loud in your hearts. Zikunim Livracha, the memories be for a blessing. Yit Kedal, Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma Divra, Chayotei, V'yamlik Malchutei, V'chayechon, Uvyamechon, Uvchayerecho Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Uvizman Kari V'imru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarak Le'alam U'lamei Almaya, Yit Barak V'yishtabak V'yit Ba'ar V'yit Bramam V'yit Naseh, V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemir Kudusha Barichu, Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleni v'akol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'imromav, hu ya'asei shalom, aleni v'akol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. You may be seated. All right, Roy, we're going to come up here and offer some announcements for us.
You are all welcome here. You all belong here. Our evening services are at 6 p.m. on most Friday evenings, beginning of Shabbat, except on second Friday when the rabbi has taught Shabbat at 6 and we have an adult Shabbat service at 7:15. We have after our services oneg in the back room. Everyone is invited to come and join us for that little bit of dessert, which at a minimum will include fruit of the vine and bread from the earth, and maybe other things too. We'll find out. Who knows? Yes. Our Shabbat morning services and Torah study start at 10:30 every Saturday, right here, in person only. Rabbi Abram hosts a monthly Judaism 101 class on the third Saturday morning of the month. That's 9 to 10 a.m. via Zoom only. And there was one last week. What's the next week's topic? Yeah, okay. So the rabbi will figure that one out. Yeah, but it's a great thing, and so I attend them as I can because I always learn something. Religious school is on Sundays, starting with 9:30 for Hebrew language classes, 10:30 for Shabbat time machine, trademark. Rabbis, did I say, what did I say? 10:30. At 10, just like it says in front of my eyes here. Yes, Shabbat time machine. They magically go back in time and have a short Shabbat morning service there, and that is the largest regular weekly service we have in our sanctuary is that one. So if you haven't already, you should check it out. After Shabbat time machine, there are classes for all ages, including an adult class. Are they meeting right there like they used to? Or? Yes. Yes. All right, so there's classes for ages all the way up to adults back there. Okay. Oh, I need to skip that one. We have 2 weekday morning prayer services that are available for you to participate in. Wednesday morning Minyan meeting at 8:30 to 9 via Zoom only at our regular Zoom room. And Thursday morning Minyan meeting at 8:30 here in the synagogue only, followed by those who choose to, with going to Kava Pancake House for breakfast. Our Board of Trustees meets, generally speaking, on the third Wednesday evening of the month at 7 p.m. We just met this last Wednesday. That's live in the synagogue library as well as via Zoom. All CBS members are welcome and encouraged to attend. There's always a spot for public comment from the membership. I host an informal study group Fridays after Oneg for people wanting to improve their ability to read the Hebrew from our Siddur in the Latin alphabet transliteration on the left side. If you're interested in that tonight, let me know at Oneg, and I can stay for another hour, and we meet in the library if people want to. Those things have already happened. There's I also host a discussion group on Zoom on biblical archaeology and textual source criticism. We meet online roughly every other Sunday from 1:30 to 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. Our next one is November 30th, so a week from this Sunday at 1:30, again in our regular CBS Zoom room. I'm very excited to announce that the opening session of the Torah Uncensored, Rabbi Emeritus Oblath's program is going into its 6th season, starting this Saturday, November 22nd. That's at 1 p.m., officially 1 to 2, practically 1 to closer to 2:30. Torah Uncensored meets in its own unique Zoom room. You need to register for this. Did you? Oh. Just now, okay, in our regular Zoom room. I think that means absolutely all the regular things all happen in the regular Zoom room. I think so. Thank you. That's much simpler. Would you still like people to register online? Are non-members asked to pay? Yes. Okay, so it's free for members, $80 for non-members, and it's once a month for several months. Exciting things. The Thanksgiving Eve Interfaith Gathering is at First Congregational Church, 7 p.m. on Wednesday, November 26th, literally the eve before Thanksgiving. We'll be participating there, and many other people from other religious communities will be there. It's a potluck. People are invited to bring a sweet or savory finger food. I think that doesn't mean cannibalism. I think it means bring stuff that doesn't need a spoon or a knife or fork. And it's fun. I'm going to be there. There'll be some speakers. There'll be some singing. There'll be some praying. So if you're interested in finding... Oh, thank you. It is First Congregational Church. Oh, goodness. It's on... First Congregational. We get First Congregational. I'm not 100% sure that that's not the First Christian Church. Yes. Is that where it was? Okay. And First Congregational Church. No, that's First Christian Church. They have so many synagogues. Who knows? No. Anyway, it's First Congregational Church, which I think you drive by when you're heading eastwards on, is it Northern Lights? I think when you're heading eastwards on Northern Lights, you cross an intersection. This won't be a very good clue, but it's a church that has a big, not a skinny steeple, but a big sweep up towards the top. Yes, I know. It's not a very good clue. What's that? I'm not sure. Anyway, First Congregational Church. Yeah. Do you have the address there, Wes? Do you have the address? (2610) East Northern Lights Boulevard. Anyway, it's a fun thing to participate in. We've participated as a synagogue in it with, well, we're the only synagogue that participates, but there's lots of Christians of lots of flavors. There's a large number of Baha'is. There are Buddhists. There are Hindus. There are what I would call New Age spiritualists. And I suspect there are also atheists. So everybody's welcome. It's just come and share. CBS's semi-annual meeting is coming up on Sunday, December 7th, and it is still at 11 a.m. Okay, just checking. And that will be in person here as well as via Zoom. Three of the big things that are up to involving votes. Number one is election of Board of Trustee members. There's 6 slots, so please come and vote if you're a member. Second will be approval of updates to our Articles of Incorporation. Please come and vote for that as well. And then we will continue our discussion on how we want to structure CBS dues in the future. Not so much, also, but not so much how much the dues should be, but how we should structure it. There's different models that different Reform synagogues are using nowadays across the US and Canada. So come and join in on that. And then our Hanukkah party, December 19th, 6 to 8 p.m.? Yes, or last person standing, whatever, I'm not sure. That's Purim, I think, last person standing. Anyway, 6 to 8 o'clock. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring your neighbors. Oh, thank you. Let me add that in solid letters. Is that dairy and pescatarian? Yes, so dairy, fish, vegetarian, vegan. So anywhere in there is good. I encourage people, this is just me personally, make a little label of which one of those it is to put with it. Because I'll eat any of them, but for some people it's a big deal. Marina Terechova Wiener is having her bat mitzvah here on December 27th. So come for that on that Shabbat morning if you can. And then save the date if you, like I am, starting to think about summer 2026 plans. The 5th annual CBS campout at Trail River will be July 16th through 19th. So put that on your calendar. Anything else?
Wow, it's like it's a schedule and commentary. Yeah, actually.
Please come on up.
Yeah, we have our on Sunday after liturgical school. We've got both D&D and Yarn Club happening. So don't forget about that. Okay, thank you, Roy. But it's gonna be both. We're gonna, yes. Yes, that's the goal. All right, I kind of forgot what okay. Right. Closing melody. Let's just sing. Let's do some bim bam. I like bim bam. Here we go. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, cheery berry berry bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, y'all.